Jedi, you stay there. I'm gonna go do some work. All right, buddy? I think I mentioned at the end of the last video that Dayna and I were hoping to have a fire in the wood stove in the house today, and that I needed to make sort of a makeshift temporary attic door for that attic hatch. And I didn't really want to spend too much time, but that never seems to be the case. I want it to last a little bit, and it's really just going to be some plastic. But it's cold out, and I think I mentioned that in order to do anything, I'm going to have to pull some tools together and sort of make a makeshift workshop. I haven't really done too many projects that have made a ton of, like, a mess in a little while. I've been trying to keep that to a minimum for the winter time, but I need to rip some wood down and stuff, and I don't really feel like buying anything. And I have some scrap wood that I can use, so, but I need the compressor, the generator, table saw, a chop saw, a table. So I'm gonna pull the side-by-side out, and I'm gonna sort of make a little makeshift workshop inside CP2 right here. Hope is that I can quick make something nice to at least fit into that door space up there. Just put on a hinge with a little latch so that when we close it off and we have a fire, I'm not losing too much of that heat up into the attic. The good thing is that I need to set this stuff up anyway because we have a project that's sort of off the homestead, and I'm gonna need to rip some wood for that too. So to have the table saw and everything set up for that already will probably be pretty nice. But I'm gonna set up, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Peace. All right, so I pulled together a little bit of a makeshift workshop. That way, just in case it starts to rain or snow, I'm under cover. I'm really just gonna try and throw together a quick door frame. It's just a little picture frame with some, corner supports, try and stretch some plastic over it, shoot some staples in there, throw 2 hinges on it, and I'm basically gonna try and sit the door just inside the attic hatch, exactly like a door would. So maybe I'll drop a little picture in here what it looks like right now. And the hope is that I can just get a door to kind of fit right in there, and then maybe 2 little latch hooks for right now, and we should be good at least to have fires and not lose a lot of that heat. But I'm gonna check my phone real quick because I have measurements, and then we'll get started. Alright, I'm sorry for the generator running. My battery's eventually gonna go dead, so to kind of hopefully just cut it short. I finished building the door with just the corner brackets, and I was gonna wrap plastic around the door and just call it a day. But I just can't. So at first I was gonna put a piece of wood on the back, but I didn't have a piece of wood quite big enough to cover the whole back, so it would have needed to be 2 pieces. And then I started thinking about all kinds of other stuff. I had a whole bunch, I shouldn't say a whole bunch, but I had maybe like 5-6 lengths of the shiplap from our ceiling. So I basically just measured what I needed, cut down about 7 or 8 pieces. I got the sander out, so I'm going to sand the frame. I'm going to re-sand some of those shiplap boards, and then I'm going to restain everything real quick, nothing crazy. I kind of want it to be like a little sloppy mess and make it old-fashioned-y. And then basically I'm going to just start shooting the boards on the back, gluing and shooting them under the back of the door. And then when I flip the door forward, you'll be able to see the 4 corner brackets and then the shiplap. It still can be a temporary door for Dana and I right now, but it's kind of better than just putting the plastic up there. So that's my hope to do. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see how much the phone stays on for. Otherwise, I'll bring you guys back when I finish the door and then when I go to put it in. All right, so at this point, I got the door pretty much all figured out. It's stained, I dry fitted, we should be good to go. I can't believe that this started out to be just a picture frame with a piece of plastic stretched over it, and it turned into what will probably wind up being the door. But anyway, it's a good temporary door for now. I'm gonna get some hinges up there. I'm gonna get some hinges on the backside of the door jamb so that I can get everything kind of situated. And then I'm probably gonna just slide maybe 2 shims underneath the bottom just to give it a little lift off the door frame. And then I'm gonna have Dana hold it while I mount it up there. We'll put a little knob on it and call it a day. But you watch from down here, and then I'll take some light up there and show you guys what I did on the backside.
You made it!
Yeah, that's in the house. Not bad. Door's pretty much finished up. Not exactly a frame with a piece of black plastic stretched over it, and I had a feeling it would turn into a little bit more of a project than I anticipated, but if I know Dana and I, we'll wind up living with this for a while, if not forever. I'll put some latches on it so that it closes nice and tight, and I think Dana and I are going to put some plastic on the back of the door to keep any air flowing through like the gaps and cracks and the knots and stuff in the shiplap. But this is awesome. We could even feel a big difference with the draft just closing the door while I was installing it. When Dana was sitting on the couch, she kept saying, "Oh my gosh, I can feel the draft go away and come back every time you open and close the door." So hopefully this makes it a little bit better for us to have the first fire in the Regency wood stove. We won't lose as much heat up in the attic. The other good thing means I can hook the car battery up to the inverter, turn the TV on, connect it to the Wi-Fi in the Shabin, and we can rock and roll up here for a little bit. So next step is just to get the fittings for the propane. They tried to deliver them to where I had them getting shipped because I can't get USPS packages here, and of course it got lost in the mail and it didn't get delivered. And then today I was supposed to get a package and it says it's delivered, but it's not here. So as usual, we're going to spend the other half of the day hunting down the packages that so easily should have been delivered here. But door's done. I'm going to go outside, clean up in the carport so that I can pull the side-by-side back in. Dean's waiting out there for me. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. If this is the end of the video, see you later. If it's not, on to the next project.